that saying, the sky is the limit, is actually true. The reason we build houses with roofs, and every kid wants to do that, it's no coincidence, is because we sense by nature that there's a ceiling over us, that we are in a safe and secure place, but they want you to believe the opposite. Of course, every building has doors, so there's entrances and exits. These are the portals, and this is where the unnatural technology comes from. And we have 4 sides in a room. Since the beginning of the earth, people have believed that we have 4 corners for a reason. This is what the square in Freemasonry represents. And the compass is the circle, the ice, and the dome surrounding it, the heavens, and the stairs which go to heaven because they understand how to. This is also why the United Nations have grid lines over the flat earth. The same organization which tells you to only eat plants, it's organized crime. Seeing as we are not allowed to explore outside of our prison cells, we are not able to make sense out of anything, because we are literally not allowed to move and sense things with our body. So the only way we can get answers is through enlightenment. Everything that you see around you is not reality, it's a playground, because any action of any animal is about playing, all of it. Of course, we've been brainwashed and we don't understand this. Most of us don't. How do you make any character become alive? Imagine any kind of play, a video game or a theater. You give it a soul, you take it serious. Because when we don't take it serious anymore, this is when people get bored and tired and they commit suicide. All that we do is create more planes, and these are the playgrounds, but it will never be actual reality. In this world, which has nothing to do with nature or the earth, murder, etc., is wrong. Why? Because the government and religions told you so. Yet they do it themselves. I wonder why. Let's think about this. Ritual sacrifices, rape, killing as many people as possible, all that stuff, and I won't explain to you right now what all of them mean. It's all about leveling up. This is why they do it. How do you think any animal levels up? By starving themselves, by acting, by doing unnatural things and living a lie? No, by following nature. If wolves are not in the zoo and they don't get captured, then they are not losers, such as most of us are, and then they level up and they move on. That's the only way, through nature. In video games, you do all of these things, and you don't ever think that it's wrong. The problem is that you don't understand this is also not reality. You go through this life with these man-made rules, not understanding where you actually are. You're on a playground. You fucking retards out there. Fuck. The Illuminati are all about dominating in this game. They are the most enlightened and natural people there are. But it seems like you will never understand this because they created your worldview. It's not supposed to make sense to you because you perceive the world the way they want you to. They are also into drinking blood, for example, and other things with blood, and I'll make a separate video on that because there's a lot to explain. But as I proved in my video, modern medicine is a cruel joke. The kings and queens have always used this as medicine, and they always will, because this is normal, natural, in nature. But we don't live in nature. When you think about this, You think of some kind of vampires and some mystery because they want you to see it that way. The blood is the soul. That's why they do it, because it brings you to new levels. All humans are like that because we have a mouth to chew and dissolve. That's what all animals are about. What's the first thing you do when you're a baby? You suck out the blood of your mother. Now you may think, what? The breast milk is made from your mother's blood. You suck it. We suck the life. That's what it's all about. And you're just not getting it. Christianity, if anything, is going to lead you to hell. Because you follow their things. You're not following nature. It's sometimes so hard to be so intelligent. Ugh. You sit there by the TV as a child, watching your cartoons, and you learn that soul sucking is unreal. Because that's how they portray it, in a funny way. So that's what you're supposed to associate it with. Or you watch horror films and learn that nature is horror. So you should stay in your prison. You're supposed to associate natural things with horror and shock, and this is how you will react when things happen. Or you will see them as satanic, which most people do. 90% of atheists, from my experience, also have a Christian worldview. None of us want to accept it. Many people are against Christianity nowadays, but most of them, when they hear the word Satan, will still react the same way. The conditioning is deep. You don't require a worldview. What you require for the truth is an earth view.